Good morning, folks. Friday, vlog day. It's also St. Patty's Day, and the only reason I remember that is because I woke up to fucking 8 messages from people saying Happy St. Patty's Day. Well, the only thing that really bugs me about that is honestly, like, just because your calendar says, like, it's a certain day, it doesn't mean you gotta hit me up when we don't talk anymore. Just so you can say Happy St. Fuck the jacket, I'm trying to zip it up or whatever. Just, like, I don't know. Don't say Happy St. Patty's Day and hit me up on a bunch of holidays and whatever. I don't know. Like, if we don't talk, I don't need that. It's not gonna make my day better. It's not gonna make my day worse. I know it's a Irish holiday or whatever, but I need to give some love to my boy St. Patrick, St. Patty, as the Irish referred to him as. St. Patrick, hell of a Scotsman. Hell of a Scotsman. You know? Some Scottish people, we got something against Irish people. He was like, no, I got this. I'm gonna go help them. Gave him his own day. So maybe one of the most important Scotsmen of all time. Here's to St. Patrick. Also, before we get this vlog really underway, for yesterday's life lessons, there was kind of something that was just like thrown in there very quick. In one of the topics, and I wasn't given all the information about it. So I'm pretty sure, like, the examples I give and everything, you guys can see, like, the side that I'm coming from and the point that I'm trying to make, is the fact that just, like, if we're adults and everything, we should know the difference between somebody saying yes or no, and we should also know the difference between, you know, when someone says drunk people aren't allowed, or drunk people can consent, or whatever side you want to stand on with that. We have to realize that, again, we're adults, you know, we're gonna have times in, like, relationships and everything where, like, we're both drunk and we hook up. It doesn't mean, like, either one of us are rapists now. But either way, I don't want to fucking dwell on that anymore. I just want to say, I wasn't given all the information. If it comes off like I'm insensitive, or trying to downplay what somebody went through, not at all. No, sir, ma'am. No, sir, ma'am. I don't know if y'all heard that, but the fucking seagulls and crows were just going at each other. Yeah, see? Oh, I don't know if you guys can see. Up there in the tree, there's a crow chilling now. Seagulls are just circling around the area, basically. Alright, let's roll that intro. Why didn't anybody tell me? Absolutely unforgivable. March 17th, and y'all want me to talk about St. Patrick's Day and leprechauns and stuff? March 17th, folks, Iron Fist is on Netflix. That's going down today. Alright, folks, I want to share something with you. This binder got a lot of great things in it. First of all my baseball cards from when I was a kid. Mad bunch of them. I was never really into baseball, but I like collecting the cards for some reason. Cards that I've had since like grade 4, grade 5. Looking for two in specifically. Iron Fist and Luke Cage. I've had these cards since I was a kid, folks. So to finally see something come of these characters is very exciting for me. I actually have a bunch of pages of these. But yeah, I just to finally see like Iron Fist, one, mucho exciting. I love kung fu movies. I've always loved Iron Fist. Like, I can't say like what specifically I'm excited for. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, as a comic book fan and everything, like, nowadays it's so fucking awesome because there's so many shows and movies like out for us to enjoy now, and it's dope. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I got a couple pages of the Batman Returns cards and everything that were made as well, and then it goes into my son's Skylanders. This card, that's probably not even going to translate on camera properly, but either way, this card, it's the holographic one. Oh, you can kind of see the image. Mr. Zaz, choking Batman. Because this is when he's like... I think this is from like when he's first discovering Batman. Actually, let's read it. The Mark of Cain. The serial killer known only as Mr. Zaz marks himself with a scar for each of his victims, but he has never been able to add a mark for Batman on his tortured skin. Batman Hollow Series. Skybox cards, folks. Just when you thought I wasn't a big enough nerd already. Come around with these. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to watch Iron Fist today. Pretty sure that point's been made, I guess. Alright, just came up with the weekend plan for the videos and everything like that. Saturday, I'm going to do a review and everything for Logan. I'm going to be watching that tonight. I'm sure I'm going to fucking cry and everything. But either way, I'm going to do a review for it. If everyone remembers, when I talked about it on the podcast, I said this is probably going to be, if not one of the best, one of the most important comic book movies that we see. I don't know. It's definitely going to be emotional seeing like kind of like Logan's last ride. You know what I mean? Fuck. Shit started when I was like 9 or 10, I guess. I had the action figures and everything from the first and second movies. I remember when those movies came out, I was so stoked to finally see like Sabretooth and Wolverine go at it like that, and just like, I don't know, those movies changed a lot of things, like the way I look at movies, the way the way I was into X-Men, because like I was always into X-Men, like even as a kid I used to watch the cartoon and everything. In that binder I actually have an X-Men Blue card. There was different teams of X-Men. But yeah, I'm super excited to see Logan. I'm sure it's going to be emotional as hell. But I'm going to do that for Saturday. We're going to do that for Saturday short shorts. I'll do a review and everything like that. Sunday, I want to do the podcast again. But I want to do the Game of Thrones theory share, we'll call it. So how that's going to work. Right now, little Jenny Wren has her theory down. I've read through it a little bit. I like it. It's got some pretty good points. I want to go through it again just to see if we have any more common grounds like when I get into it. But I want you guys and girls out there to hit me up on my Instagram at JuvyThaKid, JuvyThaKid. Hit up the Game of Thrones post. You'll see it. It just says like Game of Thrones, like the logo from the show. And throw your theories down for what you think is going to happen season 7 and season 8. Is the throne even going to be a part of the end game? Is Jon going to realize his full like family lineage? Is Tyrion going to end up being someone we didn't see coming? Like, you know what I mean? Just whatever you think is going to happen in the show, throw it in the comments. But please, like, only get involved if you've seen the show, because like I don't know. I don't want to have to cipher through a bunch of like silly comments that honestly like don't have to do with the show, and just like, especially if you haven't seen it and you're just like, oh, the midget gets squashed or something. Like just something like stupid like that. Just no. I don't want that. So please, if Sunday for the Fuck a Title show, I want to do a Game of Thrones theory share and everything. I'll share my theories. And yeah, so get involved. Hit up my Instagram, JuvyThaKid, JuvyThaKid. Hit up the Game of Thrones post. Share your theories on that. And then Sunday, I will be reading them, seeing if we have any common grounds, and then I'll share mine as well with all of you. So bam. About to start the first episode of Iron Fist, and I'm fucking super excited, folks. Yeah, no thoughts right now. I'll give a recap of the episode after I watch it. I just want to chill, dive into it. One thing, Finn Jones plays Danny Rand, the main character in Iron Fist. Actually played Sir Loras on Game of Thrones. So that's kind of cool. Alright, had a couple things come up, so I haven't gotten to finish the first episode of Iron Fist. So far, so good, though. The question of how long are they going to wait to show us, like, if Danny Rand has, like, kung fu skills or whatever, answered right away, and it's awesome. I love the way the combat scenes, lack of a better term right now, are done. So I'm definitely excited for the rest of it. Other than that, I want to give a shout out to the team at Filmora. That's the program that I used. And again, this isn't an ad or paid shout out anything. There was just some confusion going on with a couple of things, and they hit me up. They made everything right and wanted to resolve the issue that was at hand. And on it, they hit me up not even a couple weeks after or nothing like that. This is all within a couple days, and it's stuff like that that makes companies in general just enjoyable to work with, or enjoyable to actually get their product. You know what I mean? So shout out to Filmora. Thank you for just actually caring about customers and stuff like that. All right, just finished episode 1 of Iron Fist. Holy shit, this is a really good show so far. I know that's only episode 1, but I don't know. I'm so I'm so on board for waiting basically my whole life, since I was a kid, to see a Iron Fist show or movie. This sucked me in after 1 episode. I'm for sure gonna be watching more of this. I forgot to mention before. I was checking out a new show on Netflix also called Into the Badlands. I think it started on AMC. But yeah, season 1 is on Netflix right now. Sorry. Into the Badlands. It's pretty dope. It's definitely different, but I don't know how to describe it. Something about it I'm really I'm into. Either way. And then the other show I started watching is called The Last Kingdom. It's about Vikings and Saxons and everything. Yeah. I don't know. So if you guys want to check those out, Iron Fist, super dope. Into the Badlands. Might be an acquired taste or whatever, but it's still a dope show in my opinion. And The Last Kingdom. Mucho bueno show. If you don't like Big League Chew, then fuck you.
If you don't chew Big Red, then you.
Do me a favor, folks. If you're in martial arts, and your martial arts teacher is teaching you to fucking spear fingers into somebody's face, leave that class. That's a good way to break your fingers. That's a good way for someone just to lock your arm up real quick. And it's also a good way for someone just to slap your fucking hand out of the way and give you 4 solid to the suckhole. You know what I mean? You don't do that to somebody's face. You could do that and you're just gonna poke them in the fucking forehead. If anything, your fingers are gonna curl in from the impact. Jacob, this is your fault. This is your goddamn fault. You can't even do this right now. Again, I'd like to apologize for my aggressive behavior. I didn't mean to fly off the handle like that. It's just sometimes I get so worked up, especially about martial arts. But seriously, if they're teaching you to spear finger somebody in the face, you get the fuck up out of there. God damn it. Alright, folks. Thanks for checking out today's vlog. Always appreciated. You guys never have to take the time out of your day, but you do. And it means a lot to me. So thank you for always checking it out and taking this ride with me. Either way, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I may not reply to them all, but I do read them all. I promise you that. Roll outro.